there were no words, no way to speak, I would still hear you. If there were no tears, no way to feel inside, I'd still feel for you. And even if the sun refused to shine, even if romance ran out of time, you would still have my heart until the end of time. You're all I need, my love, my Valentine. All of my life I have been waiting for all you give to me. You've opened my eyes and shown me how to love unselfishly. I've dreamed of this 1,000 times before, but in my dreams I couldn't love you more. I will give you my heart until the end of time. You're all I need, my love, my Valentine. La da 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 da.
This is something borrowed, something blue.
Tracy almost did the same thing.
Now, in this is something that my father gave to my mother before I was born. And
You should.
Raps are killer, dude.
What?
These raps are killer.
this is a token of our love.
You can say.
Are you insane? No, I can't do that. Are you crazy?
That's beautiful.
From my mother.
That's nice, Mama. Oh, don't cry. Come on.
You don't cry on this day.
Okay, stop. That was perfect.
I don't know if it's
His engagement ring. It was beautiful.
Hey, listen, 20 minutes with you.
Oh, me? Huh?
Just hold up the ring for me.
What? Your ring, yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That is so beautiful.
It is?
You have a shot for Gia? Anybody? Oh, no shot for Gia. Oh, it's Lady in Red.
Yeah, come on.
All right, Rick, why don't you sing? Perfect timing for the song. Yes. Rick.
Lady in red. Look at this.
Lady in Red. Perfect.
Chit.
For the Lady in Red, to an amazing couple, to a couple that we are all incredibly happy to see has finally happened. We all love you. Cheers to you.
Thank you. Here's salud. That's right. Come, oh, you could do better than that. There you go. That's my girl. Thank you. You ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
Just so everybody
This
knows,
what's a good
I
side?
took my underwear off.
Dearly beloved, welcome. We're gathered here today as a small group of loved ones that call Gia and Paul friend. Some of us call them son or niece. Some of us, 4 of us, call her cousin. But moreover, they have always been our sister and brother. I want to take a second out of my speech, out of my script right now, and say that I find it appropriate that that we get that situations brought Anthony here, and we can have one more loved one. Also, that we're doing this in this house at this time, and I know that the ghosts Oh,
They're
yeah.
here. Well, there I see them. They're
Whether
here.
it be Uncle Tony or Aunt Jenny or your mom or your dad or Paul's dad or my mom and dad, I know that they're here, and that's the truth. Being a history teacher, I find it fitting that some of the best words I have read regarding marriage came just this past June in the landmark case of Obergefell v. Hodges. In it, Justice Anthony Kennedy wrote, "No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than they once were. Marriage embodies a love that may endure even past death." In the 18 years that Gia and Paul have been together, love has been something that they've never lacked. Fidelity and devotion has become as easy for them to manifest to one another as a fish to the sea. I've seen firsthand the sacrifices they have made for one another and to one another to keep their family first and foremost in their lives. I can think of no more fitting tribute than Justice Kennedy's words. "I'm honored to be asked to perform this marital union, and there is no doubt in the mind of anyone in this room that Gia became better when she fell for Paul."
Amen.
And Paul will tell everyone that listens how much better he is since Gia came into his world.
Yes, absolutely.
If love can indeed endure past death, Gia and Paul will be performing gigs in the afterlife for millennia. And now, it is time for their vows, which they prepared.
I got cheat notes. You guys know I have cheat notes. First, I want to take the time to thank everybody. Thank you. No, these hide my belly.
Oh my God.
You can cut that out later. I just want to thank everybody for being here because you know that you're my closest people in my life, and there are some that couldn't be here in the room with us, but I know they're here in spirit. And my daddy was born right on this spot, and it's almost fitting that I'm living my life and marrying here and bringing my future mom, and well, my mom-in-law.
Your mom.
Yeah, my mom. It's the only one I have now here to live with us, and we're so happy, and we're just all nothing but good stuff from here on in. Okay? Band, family, friends, everything. Okay, my honey, my baby. I get nervous when I have to.
It's okay.
I can never have enough time to list all the reasons I feel like the luckiest person in the world. When I met you, we didn't really become friends all that quickly, but I watched and I saw how your friends loved you and you were good to people. And it was just something I needed to get to know better, but I was a crazy bitch at the time. And you were a little brat, so it took a couple of years. But 2 years later, after we worked together, we became friends. And I was always attracted to you. And I knew that you would be in my life forever the moment I looked in your eyes. And here we are, 18 years later. I can never imagine one day without your smile or your silliness. Loving you is as effortless and just as normal and essential as breathing. Whenever we're together, whenever we're not together, even for a few hours, I miss you. I want to tell you everything because nothing is real until you know about it. I even miss you when you're sleeping. I love that yours is the first, and often the only smile I see all day, and the one that sends me to my dreams at night. After almost 18 years, my heart still jumps out of my chest when you walk into a room or just look into my eyes, and I see all the love that's there just for me. I literally have to pinch myself to believe that I'm so blessed and that I have somebody as amazing as you in my life forever. And I will love you as long as I breathe and way after.
I will too. Wow.
It's like following his roots.
Yeah.
He said
It doesn't really get much better than that. I want to everybody, my vow to everyone here is thank you. Thank you. Everybody's here for a really, really good reason. And it's you're getting to celebrate what I've already celebrated for the past 18 years is my love for Gia. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Okay, I didn't say that yet. Don't applaud, we're not done.
Applause here.
We're not married yet.
Yourself up anymore. I'll fight for you. I never give up on us. It's you and me, kid.
those were whispered vows.
Now, so the rest of the question here.
Okay, Gia, Paul, the hands. Gia, do you take Paul to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, richer or poorer, restraining his base for him upon request, for as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Paul, do you take Gia to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and, excuse me,
Yeah.
Paul, do you take Gia to be your lawfully wedded wife?
That's very Freudian.
It is very Freudian slip right there.
To have, it's my first time, folks. To have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, for richer or poorer, continually getting her tea when her throat is sore before gigs, for as long as you both shall live.
I will.
Rings, please.
Oh, you're sweating.
It's hot. It's about 9,000 degrees in here.
Okay. I guess.
I'm going first.
Yes, you first. Ladies first.
Okay.
On her ring finger.
That's it? This is it? Relax. Nice.
Thank you. You mine, bitch.
Gia and Paul, you have declared yourselves willing to marry in the sight and with the approval of those that love you. Now, by the power vested in me by the internet,
It's true.
and the great city and state of New York, now pronounce you husband and wife. Make this-
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
My mom came to me in a dream.
Welcome to the family.
yesterday
Thank
morning,
you.
And Paul didn't know this till I told him last night. And she hugged me, and my father was sitting there and said, "Give her good hugs." And my mom was telling me everything is okay. It's phenomenal now. Everything's gonna be fabulous, and you're gonna have this, you're gonna have fun, and you and Paul are fine. And then she walked over to Paul, and she whispered in his ear for about 5 minutes. And I didn't know all day. I was thinking, I woke up at that point. And I'm like, what was she saying? What was she saying to him? And when I said that to him last night, he said to me, "That's so funny because I'm going to whisper my vows to you And I had already said that, so that was our validation that my parents were
Yep.
here with us.
Already had a plan. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Cheers.
Strands in your eyes, the color them wonderful, stop me and steal my breath. And emeralds from mountains and thrust towards the sky.